Hello, welcome to my channel. I would like to show you how you could pass Numpy array across different ML services running on different containers or maybe Kubernetes pods, doesn't matter. And the thing is that communication between the services is done with RabbitMQ, and I'll show how you could pass data which normally you would have in Numpy array from data service to training service so that you could use it to build the model. Okay, so let's see my desktop, and this is the high-level architecture of Skipper, our open source product that helps to run ML ops either on-premise or on cloud. Today I'll talk about data and training parts, sample services for ML that ship together with the main engine. And the data is prepared and fetched and normalized in data container, and then we are passing this data to the training container. And communication is done through RabbitMQ, and this means we are sending data through RabbitMQ as well. But out of the box, there's no way to send Numpy array directly, because Numpy array is not supported by RabbitMQ as a type, and it would not be able to transfer it like that. So to be able to transfer Numpy array data, we need to extract a list from Numpy array, and then we convert it to JSON structure, and then we dump JSON structure to string representation. We pass it through RabbitMQ, and receiver training container converts the data back to the Numpy array. Let's see how it works. So I have data service on the left and training service on the right. And this is the function where in data service where data is prepared over here. In prepare data sets method, data is fetched there, normalized, and it's split into the train, test, validation sets, and we also get target attributes. This model, which we are using as a sample in Skipper, it does prediction for two values at once, so it's multi-output model. For that reason, we have two target attributes. So it just simply calculates one value and additional value like a price and price tax ratio, those two values at the same time. Okay, so we get the data, we get normalized training, testing, validation data, and we get target attributes. And target attributes for training, testing, and validation as well. So then we need to, over here, what we do, we extract, because we have two target attributes, so we extract one and another. For each of the data sets for train, test, and validation. And the same thing is done with data that is used for training, X data. So if you look into the normalized train data, we convert it to list. And then we have an array of lists. So for train, test, and validation, and for target attributes. And then we just create, out of this array we create with JSON, we create a JSON structure, and we send this JSON structure through RabbitMQ. And on the right we have prepare datasets method, which is invoked in training container when training process asks for data, so it calls prepare dataset. Over here we call, we send event through RabbitMQ, which is being processed by the data service. You will get back the response, and then we load JSON structure which we receive, and from the JSON structure we extract training attributes for train, test, and validation sets. Well, not training attributes, but the attributes which are used to learn the model. And then we have target attributes for the first value and for the second. And as you see here, we get the list, and then from that list we create back Numpy array. So that then we do the same for all those variables for train, test, and validation, print out the information at the end, and then we return the data. And this prepare dataset method handles all this conversion logic, so that all the other functions in training container, they don't know from where data was coming and it was converted. For all other methods where model is built, model is trained, data comes as Numpy arrays. It doesn't care that it actually arrived as a JSON string structure from another container. And let's run it, and over here I'm printing out norm train x variable, which is Numpy array, which is initialized and prepared in prepare dataset method, and we can print it out. Okay, so the process is running. We can clear the buffer, and then if I would go to the fast API list of endpoints, I can hit execute training, and then data was prepared and training was completed, model was built, and we can see that when we print out Numpy array for the trained data, we get this representation, which basically is a standard Numpy array, but this kind of data object cannot be sent through RabbitMQ, and for that reason we convert Numpy array to list, and later we include all those lists into the JSON object. So if we would convert it to list, and we start the process, and we execute the training again, we'll see that data structure is different. It's just a simple list now, and we can convert list to a JSON object and send it over through the RabbitMQ. Okay, so thanks for watching, and this was just a quick tip to explain how you could communicate and how you can send data, which typically in ML implementation you would have in Numpy array structure through the RabbitMQ. Of course, this works for relatively smaller or average data. If you have huge amount of data, probably it would be overkill to send data like that from container to container, and you would need to store data into some central place which is accessible by both containers. But in cases when you know that data set will be relatively small or medium size, and you could just send it directly between containers through the RabbitMQ by converting Numpy array to list, wrapping it with JSON object, and then on the receiver you do opposite thing. You basically from string you create back JSON object, from JSON object you get list, and then from list you can you create Numpy arrays. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned. See you next time. Bye.